Hey, boys and girls, it's Mrs. Johnson. Happy Friday! Look, I wore my Christmas Snoopy shirt today. How about it? All right, today we're going to do our math lesson, and we're going to talk about a new idea. We're going to talk about having enough of something, enough for everyone, right? If I was passing out snack to you or passing out candy or a treat, you would want one, right? We want to make sure that there's enough for everyone. So when there's enough of something, it means everybody gets one. If there's not enough, that means there's too few and there's more people and not enough of the treat or the goodie to pass out. So that's what we're going to talk about today. So we're going to look up here on our smart board, and it says, how many pieces of paper do we have? Let's count them. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 5 pieces of paper. Now it asks us, how many crayons do we have? And maybe you want to count them, or maybe you can look and tell me how many crayons do we have? Good, 2. 1, 2. Now, these crayons are on the pieces of paper, but there's still more pieces of paper. What do you notice? Is there enough crayons for each piece of paper? Do we have the same amount? There's fewer crayons. There's only enough crayons for 2 pieces of paper. And then those pieces of paper still need a crayon. All right, let's see how many crayons we have now. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 crayons. And how many big white sheets of paper do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. There's not enough. This blue crayon doesn't have a nice big white piece of paper to be drawn on. So this one shows us that there are not enough white pieces of paper for all the crayons to have a piece of paper. Here's another way. Might be a little bit easier to see. Okay. We have bears and fish. Bears like to eat fish, right? So what I think in my mind is, can we make partners? Could they be a matching set? So we have 1 bear and 1 fish. We have another bear and another fish, so that makes 2. 1, 2, 3 bears and 3 fish. Does each bear get its own fish? Yes, it does. They're partners. So there are enough for everyone. There's also 3 bears and 3 fish, so those numbers are the same. Let's come down here. All right, let's look at another one. Oh, our lines stayed there. I better erase them, huh? There we go. That helps. Okay, do we have the same number? Do we have enough fish for the bears? 1 fish to every bear. Now when we look, it's kind of tricky because the fish are small. So let's count. Count the bears with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 bears. Now I'm even going to write that number here to help us remember. 5 bears. Okay, let's see how many fish we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are there enough fish for the bears? Yes, there are. They're the same. Let's see if they made lines. I'm going to erase this again because we learned that it doesn't go away. Calm down. Did they match up? Yes, they did. This bear gets a fish. This bear gets a fish. Number 3, number 4, and number 5. So they're the same. There are enough fish for all the bears. We're going to be talking about that today, and then we're going to look at it again next week. Then just talking about enough and not enough. Have a great day, boys and girls.